The Japanese Tsunami by Luke Wagner. One of the deadliest things in the world is a tsunami, and Japan experienced the worst of it on March 11th, 2011. A 9.0 earthquake about 400 kilometers off the coast of Tokyo occurred at 2:46 p.m. The epicenter of the earthquake was 22 kilometers underwater. The Great Wall of Water that hit Japan was 23 meters high. The tsunami was said to wipe out many villages and caused a few nuclear accidents at the Fukushima nuclear reactor. The tsunami took almost everything in its path: cars, boats, people, buildings. 2 port towns were destroyed by the earthquake and tsunami that followed. This used to be a place where kids played and parents talked and had fun, but not anymore. The tsunami also hit Tsunami about 26 miles north of the towns. In this town, something called liquefaction occurred. This is when water mixes with sand particles and acts as a quicksand. Now Tsunami lies underground in the mud. A 33-foot tsunami caused this, which was devastating. 130 miles northeast of Tokyo, many towns and villages took a giant hit by the wave as well. That day, 15,880 people died, 2,694 people went missing, and 6,135 people were injured. Tsunami waves flooded the power generators at the nuclear power plant. Without electricity, the plant's coolant system stopped operating. The nuclear containment vessels overheated and began to melt down. Explosions occurred, releasing a cloud of radioactive particles. The Fukushima Daiichi was the largest nuclear disaster since Chernobyl in 1986. This was also the second rate of 7 on the International Nuclear Event Scale. The power plant was composed of 6 individual reactors. 5 and 6 were in a cold shutdown when number 4 had just been afield. After the earthquake, all numbers 1 through 3 were shut down. After that, the emergency generators came in, but the tsunami following the earthquake stopped that from happening. This cut all the power. People were freezing cold at night with no source of heat. In the following days, reactors 3, 2, and 1 all experienced a meltdown. A meltdown is when a nuclear reactor experiences overheating followed by radiation leaking out. People all around the nuclear reactor had to be checked for radioactivity, including children and adults. We are all very sorry that this happened and feel great sadness for the combined earthquake, tsunami, and nuclear accident that struck Japan on March 11, 2011.